How's it going, everybody? Mancave Dave here in Wisconsin with another pickups video. It is a beautiful day here in the Wisconsin Dells. Today is Sunday, December 3rd, maybe? Here with the extended family, the in-laws. There's the water park over there. I just posted a video yesterday about some of the stuff I found while out and about, and this is part 2 with the rest of my treasures. So this is from two pawn shops, or I guess one pawn shop and one CD video resale place. So this is the first one I went to. And this is one of those times I just kept finding stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll just jump in. So they had a deal. Some of you know I like getting the old VHS cheesy movies. Some of them you can't really find on DVD anymore, and kind of watching them while I am cleaning games and stuff. So they had a deal. It was 10 for $6. So I got The Terror with Boris Karloff, Prophecy, which I remember seeing this cover as a kid, and it always freaked me out. It's only rated PG, so I'm interested to check that out. White Zombie with Bela Lugosi, Replicant with Van Damme, The Creeps, Undersized, Undead, and Angry. Roller Boys, or Prayer of the Roller Boys, Spellbinder, An American Werewolf in Paris, The Ape Man with Bela Lugosi, and the classic Night of the Living Dead, which I haven't seen in a long time. So $6 for all of those. Next thing, we had a bunch of tapes, actual cassette tapes, and found these. They're 50 cents a piece, and I really have a hard time saying no to Guns N' Roses tapes, or pretty much anything Guns N' Roses, especially when it's so cheap. I already have these, but I really like the artwork on them, and so I figured I'd pick them up. Had a whole bunch of Atari and ColecoVision games that only wanted $2 a piece, so I got a bunch I didn't have, and most of these are worth probably at least $3 or $4 if I were to buy them retail. So we got Space Chase. It's kind of rough. This was a great find, Gyrus, which is worth probably $10 to $15. So excited to pick that one up. Worm War 1, Krull, which is missing the end label, MASH, Starship, which again missing the label, and then Sears Telegames Pong Sports, which is actually surprisingly valuable. Next, we have over here some ColecoVision games. We got Mega Race Looping, which I'd never heard of before, Cosmic Avenger, Ladybug, and Pepper 2. And again, all of these were $2. They had a bunch of Super Nintendo games. It's kind of the usual suspects, a lot of sports titles, but I did find a couple good ones. Captain America and the Avengers, these were $5 a piece. And RoboCop vs. Terminator, which I actually have a copy of this in the box, but it was a rental, so this copy is in much better condition. Then they had some accessories for fairly cheap, so I got a couple zappers for $3, an N64 power source for $3, and a couple original Nintendo power sources for $5 a piece. And then some other games. I got PlayStation 2 Dynasty Tactics 2. I really enjoyed the Dynasty Warriors games. And some of these I'd heard things about these games and never picked them up. They're games that have surprisingly held their value okay, so I figured I'd get them now, play through them, and if nothing else, maybe hang on to them as kind of a video game investment. So we got Deus Ex, The Conspiracy, Silent Hill, Shattered Memories, Indigo Prophecy for PS2. And all of these were like between, I don't know, $5 and $10 each. For PS1, I got Phantom Dust and Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. I really enjoy these games. I paid more for this. It wasn't $29, but it was $17. But really like these games. Then Xbox 360, we got Raiden 4. I really like the shooters, and I'd never played this before. Rage. I really like Doom and Quake, so I'm excited to play this. And then The Reckoning, or Kingdoms of Amalur? I don't know. Reckoning. What got me is this right here, from the minds of R.A. Salvatore, Todd McFarlane, and Ken Rolston. I love R.A. Salvatore's books, so I was excited to get this. And then we got Divinity 2, The Dragon Knight Saga. So really the artwork is what kind of set me off on these, and I figured I'd give them a shot. Last but not least, The guy was totaling everything up, and I saw this stuff, and I was like, oh man. I remember Critters in the 80s when it came out, and seeing bits and pieces of it, so I was excited to pick it up for $3. It'll be a good cheesy horror movie. Speaking of which, these next movies, I remember going to the video store as a kid, and you'd see them up on the shelf and kind of peek at them when Mom and Dad weren't looking. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. By the way, I found out my dad and brother watch these videos, so hi Ben, hi Dad, nice to see you all. Sorry about this, but I've always wanted to see them, and they were like $2 or $3 a piece. So they've got the 3 things that make 80s slasher movies classic: boobs, blood, and blades. So we got Slumber Party Massacre, Slumber Party Massacre 2. I remember seeing this guy with the guitar and just being like, whoa, that's crazy, it's like an evil Elvis. Slumber Party Massacre 3, and then Sorority House Massacre 1 and 2. So I'm guessing these will be watch once and then, okay, that was interesting. So that was it for the first one. Oh, I take that back. So all in all, this came to around like $200 or so, and I was like, holy camoli, or just under 200. They had a couple of Super Nintendos. One was 25 and one was 29. It was complete, guaranteed to work. So I went ahead and picked them up. I didn't take them out of the bag over here, but they got the controllers and everything. So I have a lot of extra games, so I can resell those here in the next week and make back most of my money, except for maybe $30, which I figured $30 for everything else here is not a bad deal at all. So I went to another place, a pawn shop over in, where is it, Baraboo, I think, and found all this stuff. I'd gone there once before last year and found Frankenstein for the Atari 2600, so I had some pretty good luck there. But let's see what we got. For Genesis, we got Air Diver. What is this? Kadash? Mega Turrican. And NFL Quarterback Club for the 32X. Next, some of these have price tags on them. It's not what I paid for them, though. Harvest Moon 64. For the NES, Cyberball, which I didn't have. And then Super Nintendo games, we've got Young Merlin, The Seventh Saga, Inindo, Way of the Ninja, Secret of Mana, which I was excited to get, Brawl Brothers, Ninja Boy, Hyper Zone, Fatal Fury, Virtual Bart, what's this? Harley's Humongous Adventure, Kendo Rage, and Robotrek. So some of these are in kind of rough condition, but you know, that's more for my collection. I'm not, you know, if I find one that's better and it's cheap, sure, I'll pick it up. But these were all stuff I didn't have, so I went ahead and got them. And then a couple Super Nintendo controllers for $5 a piece. One has some damage to the cord, but again, it's all guaranteed to work, and these are getting harder to find, and so I'll put some tape on that, and if I ended up reselling it, you know, I'll just put a note on it that there's tape on the cord, but it works fine. Anyway, they also had a Super Nintendo that I picked up for, I think, $25 or so. So altogether, this came to, I want to say like $150, but again, with the Super Nintendo bundled with the games that I have, I can sell that and, you know, end up paying $50 for all this stuff that I didn't have before. So last thing I'll show is we did a family Christmas, and one of my sisters-in-law got me these, which are really cool. They're vintage, I'm going to back up a little bit, vintage Star Wars posters. On the bottom, they say, for the customers of Cascade, Cheer, and Dawn, 1978, 20th Century Fox Film Corporation, Procter & Gamble Company. So there's 3. There's one here with Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie. There's one here with Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi. And then the third one, I think, is the droids. Yeah, so it's kind of a cool thing, and see if I can frame them and put them up in my office. Anyway, that is a big thing of cheese balls. From here in Wisconsin, this is Mancave Dave. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you all at the next sale. Take care.